Another random morning routine, right? I'm gonna do first impressions. Today's hit list is the Round Lamp Birch Juice Ampoule. And this one is a glorified hyaluronic acid. It has 10 types of hyaluronic acid. The base of this ampoule is birch juice, so it's not water, makes it hydrating. It's got a bunch of interesting ingredients. You'll see beta-glucan, the licorice root, the dipotassium glycyrrhizate. I have no idea how to pronounce that one. Some ceramide MP, right? Okay, this is super watery. Might as well be a toner texture. It does feel hydrating. Sometimes you get these ampoules and you kind of go, it's just like spraying water into my face. Thank you. It's nice. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. What's wonderful about a texture like this, that you get to layer some other stuff and you know it's not gonna interfere because it just goes in straight into your skin. Doesn't leave anything behind. I'm just enjoying this too much. Oh yeah, I am loving this already, big time. Then gotta have backups, right? I really gotta stop buying into the product. Round Lab is a brand I kind of started buying blindly because I just know none of it is gonna be irritating, or there's not gonna be anything that my skin doesn't like, or it hasn't been. So I haven't come across that product. I think it's just they're so gentle and their ingredients are just so minimal. It's really nice how they care where the ingredients come from and the ingredients that they choose. The black soybean line is my absolute favorite. Talking too much. All right, good morning. I don't know, I don't feel tired. I feel relaxed. What's the best way to put it? Today, we are trying the SCINIC Hyaluronic Acid Ampoule Serum. Ooh, very hyaluronic acid serum like. Very simple. Moisture Charge Ampoule Serum containing 5 types of hyaluronic acid. What do I see? I see glycerin as a second ingredient after water. Then we have niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, centella, adenosine, panthenol. Okay, it has some really nice ingredients. That's the important part. It's not a one ingredient, one and done. It's a complex, and I think that's what it says. Hyalcell matrix with an asterisk, whatever that means. Okay. This is nice. This is like just on the verge of being a serum, but still has that light, watery, ample consistency, which I quite like. I do prefer the hydrating serums to be on the thinner side, just so the layering afterwards can be quite effortless, because your skin drinks up all the hydration before you layer anything else. Do I feel it instantly hydrating like a drink of water? I wouldn't say instantly. I don't feel it just yet. Give it a couple of seconds. It has no scent, nothing, so I think it's going to be beautiful for sensitive skin. I think SCINIC are quite famous for their simple formulas, which I appreciate. Okay, first impressions. It's nice. That's about it. Just nice. Let's see how I get on with this one. I don't feel like it's wow. With some other hyaluronic acid serums, you're like, oh yes, this feels good. But it's It's nice. It's very simple. The texture is good and doesn't feel sticky, which is great, and doesn't feel like it's going to be pilling or feel heavy. I do feel like it's somewhat leaves like a slight layer. It's not anything too drastic. A tad bit underwhelming. I like that. I like all of my experiences to be like, wow, amazing. Good morning. Right, today we're start yawning as soon as I said good morning. Today we're trying another hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna say excuse the whatever this is on my nose. I was doing some DIY and a blind fell on my face. It was painful. I don't think it's broken, so it should be okay. But I don't want it to be bruised either. Okay. I am rambling, and the hyaluronic acid serum we have is the Jumiso Waterful Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I like this one. Hydration booster. 3 complex hyaluronic acid hydrates and soothes the skin. This is a 50 ml bottle. Okay. So what it promises us is 3 types of hyaluronic acid. I think that's the lowest number of hyaluronic acid in the testing so far. Boosts hydration and helps retain moisture deep in the skin for supple skin all day long. This lightweight watery serum absorbs quickly, leaving the skin feeling smoother and plumper. So what it has: 3 complex hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and ceramides. Ooh, what's up with the glass parade? It's glass bottles everywhere. Just as I announced that I don't like glass bottles because you can drop and break them into a million different pieces. That's why I don't trust myself holding the bottle and then doing 2 things. I'm like, I need to put it somewhere. Okay. It's not super watery. It's just like thick water. That's the way I would describe it. But still, I think for a hydrating serum, it's quite thin, which I like. I think it will definitely be absorbing quite fast. Gentle, no scent. I won't lie, I can't feel its performance because we put the Anua serum first and that still has glossy film left over. So I wouldn't really feel this serum instantly gets absorbed, but it does feel hydrating. Like, it does feel like, oh, I'm getting some water content into my skin in the basic terms, because yeah, so it is thick water. Okay, I will say I'm not blown away. As far as hyaluronic acids go, it does seem pretty basic, even though it's got other supporting ingredients. It doesn't feel like an all-rounder, let's just say that. And so you're like, okay, this is a hydration step. Whereas some of the other ones that I've been using, they feel like, oh, I feel like this one is packed and is doing a lot of interesting things. So yeah, I think I need to try this again and then put this one first and then follow it up with the Anua and do the Swapperoo next time. Because I do have that glossy film still, which is not really getting absorbed. Good morning. I'm feeling a bit stiff today. So today we're trying one more hyaluronic acid. This is an interesting one. It's the BIOHEAL BOH. This is a sub-brand of Olive Young. They have some interesting stuff. This serum I don't think is as popular. This is 50 mils and it's in plastic packaging, which I do prefer actually. So what do we have here? For dry and combo skin, deliver intense hydration. Sounds like it's just perfect for me. The pronunciation always good. BIOHEAL Hyalcell. Hyal. How do you pronounce it in a more elegant way? Hyalcell. Hydra serum. A moisture serum formulated with Hyalcell. Keep doing that. A component of nano hyaluronic acid, 10 types of hyaluronic acid and glycerol glucoside. It boosts skin moisture level up to 20th layer. Whatever that means. I'm not sure. Okay. Super duper hydrating translation compared to the other ones that we've tried so far. What stands out? Ectoin, for sure. We haven't had it, and resveratrol. 2 ingredients that you don't see in any other hyaluronic acid serums so far. I think it's like a true serum gel consistency. So, let's see. It feels nice. It definitely disappears pretty quickly. Instantly hydrating. It has this burst of hydration, disappears into water, but it does leave behind that layer of moisture. Not too heavy, quite subtle, I would say. So definitely you can apply a few layers of this if you like. What's interesting, this one is definitely different. It stands out from the crowd from what I can see. I do like it. I think I will have no issue reaching for it. But it's not as watery as some of the other serums. Like if you have something a little bit watery, I would probably go in with that first. But we'll see how I feel. If you can see, like it leaves that kind of subtle hydration layer that's not shiny, but it's still there. So now the slip is almost gone, but the hydration stayed behind, if that makes sense. Interesting. I'm looking forward to using it a little bit more because it has a different formulation to what we've seen so far, for sure. Today we're trying some more hyaluronic acid. I'm having a couple of guests here, one here, and this one's still healing. So today's serum is the NINELESS Hydra Max Deep Infusion Serum. It's for dehydrated skin. Yay! Clinically proven 48-hour hydration improvement, skin irritation. Sounds like it's up my alley. Experience the impact of smart skincare. I like that. I want to say I tried a few products by them, but I actually haven't tried all of them. So I am a big fan of NINELESS. I like what they're doing. So this is 50 ml and the blurb is designed for dehydrated skin. The Hydra Max Deep Infusion Serum features 7 types of hyaluronic acid and ceramides to deliver hydration and protect the skin. Trehalose and panthenol work together to maintain soft, supple complexion while reinforcing the skin barrier for long-lasting moisture. It sounds good to me. Ooh, it looks nice. Look at that bright blue color. I'm looking forward to this one. At first glance, it's like traditional serum consistency, but it seems pretty light actually. Feels a little bit more on the watery side for sure. And you do get that instant sense of hydration. Looks can be deceptive. It just feels a tad bit heavier than I anticipated. Now it took a while to absorb and it feels quite tacky, to be honest. Okay, verdict, not an instant favorite for sure. I think it might grow on me. I'm a little bit disappointed, I would say. Well, what can you do? I'm back to it with the hyaluronic acid, so really excited. To be honest, I've been putting this off because the box is all in Korean, so it sounds ridiculous, but it was just like a mental stopper that I can't just take the box and film. Weird. Our brain comes up with the most ridiculous stories. Shall we? Are you excited? I have a big pack. So I bought this a while back. This is the WELLAGE Real Hyaluronic Blue Ampoule 100. This is a pack of 100 mils plus a refill plus a sheet mask. I thought that was great. So for now, we're just going to take the actual bottle, and then it also has the refill pouch, which is quite nice. But this is for later. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Ooh. What is the best way to do this? I don't know. It's all reflective, right? I will have to whip out my phone. I can't read Hangul. It's real hyaluronic blue ampoule, and what they call out is multiple hyaluronic acid, beta-glucan, and panthenol. But I think what's interesting to note, it's this blue ribbon here. It's HA aminosome. I think that's the key. This is probably one of the top hyaluronic acid products in Korea. I could only get my hands on it from Olive Young. Okay, their website is a little bit in disarray. But what I picked out from here is the HA aminosome is the star of the show because it's relieving the unquenchable inner skin thirst, a patented ingredient providing 12 layers of moisture. It calls out 8 types of hyaluronic acid, and I think that's what I've been missing because it wasn't clear how many types of hyaluronic acid the ampoule had. Then it has the real HA, as if the others are not, but oh well. And then there's 4 types of amino acid as well. So I think it's this delivery technology of all of these ingredients is what's the star of the show. So deeper hydration with liposome process. Sounds really good, right? Well, I'm game. Are you game? So let's open that baby. I think it's important to see how liquid it is. So if you look at it, to me, it looks like fat water. I'm expecting the same texture. Okay, it's very watery, but it has that slight slip to it. So that's what I mean by fat water. It's not just water. It has something that makes it glide on top of your skin, which is nice. Because if it was water, you would be dragging it. Initial application feels nice. The texture feels amazing. I love when the texture is watery-ish for hyaluronic acid. The slip makes it feel like it's not being absorbed at first. So you don't get that immediate feel of your skin just had a drink of water. You kind of go, oh, it's very watery and hydrating, but it has that slip. I think at the moment it absorbed, the slip stayed behind, so I can apply different things on top, but I don't know whether it felt immediately thirst quenching. There's a lot of products that you put on and you kind of go, oh, this is relieving my dryness and my thirst. And this one, I'm a little bit confused about, to be honest. Okay, definitely nothing exciting. You use this and you go, okay, for some people it might feel oily because of that generous slip. It doesn't feel as hydrating immediately once you put it on, even though you expect it to be because of its watery texture. I would say definitely a contender that I might have to use for a longer period of time in order to see how I feel about it. So it does leave a tiny bit of a shine behind, even though it all absorbed into my skin. I had high hopes for it. I feel like the more I open, the more I get disappointed. No? I don't know. Are you ready? We have the 13. I wonder what that means because it doesn't actually explain on the packaging. It only has ingredients and no marketing spiel or anything like that. So we'll have to guess. But it says 13 VT Hyaluronic, moisture and calming, Ica exosome, bunch of hyaluronic acid. I'm assuming there should be plenty, right? We trust VT, don't we? Okay, so this is a 13 ml bottle and I've got a plastic, which I like. Although after everything else being 50 mils or more, this one seems to be small for my liking. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Ooh. It feels quite hydrating. Ooh, I like that. It's definitely runny in texture. And sinks in quite quickly. It's definitely the texture I prefer. It gives you that boost of hydration. Yeah, it literally feels like water. It's quite nice. Okay, look at that. My skin just drank it up. It completely disappeared. I don't have any residue, nothing. Doesn't feel oily. It's just the perfect hyaluronic acid consistency and ready to layer everything else. It's really good. Ooh, it might be a contender for one of my favorites. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm talking about. You see, I'm already wishing they made it in a bigger bottle. Perfect. It is quite perfect. It gives that sense of hydration immediately, sinks in, your skin just goes and then it disappears. You wouldn't want to leave it too long in between layers because it does sink in pretty fast, but not extremely fast. Oh yes. Oh, I definitely think it's gonna go to a few top ones that I prefer. No, how did that make sense? It's definitely gonna be one of the favorites so far. So yeah, love it. Trying another hyaluronic acid. Really exciting, not too mainstream. Are you ready? We've got a really interesting product today. It's the Lab by Blanc Doux Oligo Hyaluronic Acid Hydro Serum. So this is the packaging. What do we have? Deep moisture for sensitive skin. Now this feels like a little bit of an underrated brand, but I know they're famous for their hyaluronic acid, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Deep hydrating solution for dryness by delivering moisture in deeper layer of the inner skin with low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. Sounds good. What I'm seeing is sodium hyaluronate, 5,000 ppm. That's quite nice that they give you the actual percentage or the ppm value. I would expect it to be quite gentle and quite simple. Very minimal ingredients list. I do love the packaging though. Look at that. That bottle looks humongous. It's basically 50 mils. And it's got this nice pump packaging. Oh, I love this. It just feels nice not to have a hyaluronic acid in a dropper form. Ooh. Wow, it's really watery. Super watery, actually. It basically just rolls off my face, so be careful. It's definitely a flat water type of consistency. It does leave that layer of hydration after, but it is super lightweight. It feels really nice. Do you know what? I wish the WELLAGE, is it WELLAGE? The famous hyaluronic acid in Korea, if that was in the kind of the pump packaging, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay. Super simple. Love the texture, the consistency, love the pump packaging. It absorbs quite quickly, but it does leave that layer of moisture, hydration on your skin. So it doesn't feel like it fully absorbs. I am loving it. I'm really excited, even though there's nothing spectacular about it. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try this with my favorite. So today,
Booster mode, level 1.
I think it's this one.
Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5.
Ooh, shall we try it? And it stops. Like it. It's actually quite nice with the serum.
One minute passed.
Super nice.
2 minutes passed.
Okay. I can do this all day. All right, cute. I love the serum. It works really nicely with the Medicube and it's quite gentle. I like it quite simple. Oh, nice.